Once we have implemented our solution, we have completed all of the do phase of our Kaizen project, and we move on to the check stage of the project. The check phase is designed to either check that tests made on potential solutions give the right results, suggesting the solution is going to work, or ensure the changes carried out during the do phase have been successful and the process is working the way it was intended to once the improvements have been made. Data is collected and results are measured, so we have proof that things are working properly, or so we know where things are going wrong. During the plan stage, we should have established indicators to be measured. These could be quality indicators to measure the results of the process in terms of meeting customer requirements and expectations, or process indicators, which measure the efficiency with which outputs are produced. Quality indicators normally apply to outputs, whereas process indicators may apply to any part of the process. We collect and analyze data relating to these indicators and display the data in ways that make it easy to assimilate. From the data, we can judge the performance of the process, and therefore we can judge the success of the improvements we have made. The management team can use this to take decisions as to whether to continue with the new process, to roll it out further throughout the organisation, or to attempt further improvements before rolling it out. Sometimes it's important to establish and understand the relationship between inputs and outputs, even though there is not necessarily a clear connection or correlation. This situation is expressed by the simple formula or function y equals fx, or y equals a function of x, where y represents outputs or one specific output, and x represents inputs or one specific input. One of the aims of collecting and analysing data is to establish which x's might explain variations in output or y measures. To do this, we might have to use a variety of statistical techniques, which are outside the scope of this course. The y measures are our response variables, and their value is governed by the x's or predictor variables. We need to get to the point where we understand the relationship sufficiently well to predict the value of y when we know the value of the x's. Now we've documented the as-is and to-be processes and monitored performance levels, we should be able to provide the business with measurable and quantifiable evidence of the improvements that have occurred as a direct result of the Kaizen event. If we present the information in the same way that we did in the plan phase, we should get a useful visual summary of achievement. The check phase is a key part of the PDCA process, ensuring that we understand what is happening as a result of the changes we've made, and ensuring we realise the true and full potential of the improvements. If the check phase shows we are on track, we can move to the final act stage to roll out the improvements across the organisation.